What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in this series, I basically show you guys which mobs I'm camping to make a lot of gold with my army of alts. And it's constantly changing because once I get like an X amount of an item, I will move those alts over to something else and farm something else. And then once I get sold out of the first item, I will move them back and so forth. And a lot of it is also based on interest and price. So in this video, I'm showing you the items that I'm currently at the moment camping. And if you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide. It's nearly 200 pages with all the tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold. You can get it for 50% off using the discount code STUDENT with a link down below in the description. So the first one is one that not a lot of people are aware of, and that's because according to Wowhead, the mob that drops these items no longer exists, and we're talking about the Chandler's staff right here, and also the jewel encrusted sash, but the Chandler's staff being the most interesting one. Now, this one it can be obtained by killing a neutral mob right here in Silver Pine Forest. Inside this little building, you have this. You can tell in the bottom right corner of the screen when I hover above the mob, you can see those two items on his loot table. And this guy gets killed. I've killed him a couple times, and I haven't received the item yet. So this is a relatively new camp that I've been doing, but it's collectibles. They always sell. The staff in particular is really good. The belt, however, has the reason why the price isn't that good on the belt is because it has shared appearances. While the staff is the only one of its kind, it doesn't share appearance with anything. The belt has two models that's exactly the same. So the staff is really good. Now the next one, I actually have a lot of tunes on this next one because I can never keep them in stock. So I've been camping these for several months. Like sometimes I have 3 of these items, but they always tend to sell. And that's the Ta Kiertan Song Blade. Now, I can sell them from anywhere between 10,000 gold to like 60,000 gold on my main realm. They sell really fast. It has a unique appearance, and they used to be almost impossible to obtain. Now, these are camped right here in Eastern Plaguelands from this guy, Lord Darksight. The drop chance is okay. I get him fairly easily. But inside this little place here, he just roams around in this area. But yeah, sometimes I can kill him 15 times in a day between different tunes, and that's still not enough to get the blade. But sometimes I get 2 blades in an hour, so it's obviously gonna be RNG. The drop chance on the blade is, according to Wowhead, 1.3%. That's wrong though, as it was was also counting kills before it could drop. This item was re-implemented to that mob in patch 10.17. So it's been counting all the kills before that as well. So the drop chance is most definitely going to be higher. The next one is an absolute banger that I know a lot of people are doing, but it's just so goddamn good. And that is the Chromatic Sword, which is another item that was re-implemented to the game before patch 10.17 though. And as a very iconic look, it goes for really good prices because it also, being a transmog item, it sells relatively quickly. And it's easily farmed from a Scale Belly right here, which is inside this cave, the Crystal Vein Mine in STV, which you guys can see right here. But super easy to kill. I've actually leveled a couple of tunes as well with this, just going into Chromie time, because you want to be on different phases to not have any competition killing him. So go into Chromie time and I level out just by killing Scale Belly. Level quite a few outs doing that. This one is a bit tougher to get. According to Wowhead, it's a 0.8% drop chance, and it seems to be, yes, around like a 1% drop chance. The next one is something that I can never keep in stock. I made a video, like a standalone video on this alone, because it's just so good as long as you do it correctly. and that is the Sealed Tomb of Lost Legion, a quest item that Warlocks can do in order to turn green and turn their spells green. And very few Warlocks can actually be arsed to farm this themselves. They would rather just buy it off the auction house. Now, you do have to be a Warlock in order to obtain this item, but even if your Warlock has already completed the quest previously, you can still obtain the item. So just go to a Warlock on Isle of Thunder, and then you just roam around and you kill the rare elites on the island, besides from these two right here, Lunalak and Moltor, and Ra Shah. But all these other elites right here has a chance of dropping the Sealed Tomb of Lost Legion. And when I say do it right, like one thing is obtaining the Sealed Tomb of Lost Legion, but now that you got War Bank, you can easily put it into your War Bank and sell it on whatever realm you want to. So don't accept 10,000 gold Sealed Tomb of Lost Legions when you can easily sell it for 25,000 gold on a different high or full pop realm. And that's how you make it big gold with the Sealed Tomb of Lost Legion. One that I made a video on, well, it's probably like half a year ago now, but in one of my previous alt cap videos, I made a video on this Emerald Dream mob, which drops this bad boy right here, the Molten Lava Bowl. And this one is really good because there's so many people who came back to the game with the War Within, and they didn't play late Dragonflight when this zone Emerald Dream was added. Like, they didn't play during that patch 10.2.0, I believe. So a lot of gold to be made with these. They sell really fast. I've never moved this tune. I've always had at least one tune camping it, and it takes place right here, all the way up north in the area. You just stand right here in this pool of lava, and that's where he spawns. Kill him, but it does have competition. It's a very good item. You'll see once you get it how fast you can actually move that item. Now, another thing that I've been camping recently, just because the price has been right, I'm kind of been on and off with this one depending on the price. But that is the Chance Imperial, because there's a lot of ways to obtain the Chance Imperial. It can be farmed or obtained by handing in the blue quest item from Blasted Lands. You could farm specifically for it, running runs in the BRD, opening up the coffers in there. That's another popular way of getting it. And you can also get it from picking up treasures in the open world, or just simply getting it as an open world drop. But if you want to aim for it, specifically go for it. Killing this guy right here, up here, all the way on the top of the staircases in the Hinterlands. This guy, Mithretus the Enchanter, this guy has a very high chance of dropping the Chance Imperial. So that is by far the best way that I've done in order to get it. It's said to be, according to Wowhead, once again, 1.4% drop chance from this guy. I found it to be a little bit higher than that. I usually have a couple of tunes camping him, and yeah, it's not really a biggie obtaining him. But check your prices on the Chance Imperial, or use the Warband to change the prices. Well, go on a realm that has better prices. Another last thing that I've been doing, just to kind of like test and see if I remember correctly and how easy they were to obtain, is actually the empty magma shells, right? They don't. If you guys remember Dragonflight early on, when we could farm this, they would sell for a shit ton. Then the prices would go down on them, and they do sell fast. They sell very fast. There's not a lot of competition as well on the auction house. I've been farming them. I rarely see people actively farming for these. And I think this is going to be even better, like further down the line. But right now on EU, they are sitting at almost 3,000 gold each. You'll see how there is a lot of people, like a lot of auctions up for these bad boys, but they have been going up in price. Like on EU and NA, they've been slowly going up in value. So I've been farming a couple of these with the intentions of just holding them. I do realize that time is gold, and I could have just invested into these like obtain gold from a different source and then use that gold to invest into these in hopes of them going up a little bit more. But I just wanted to test out and see exactly how fast I could obtain them. And they're not that hard to get. Like, you basically just go around into the lava pools in this area in the Waking Shores, and you kill these guys, the lava slurper mobs, and they have a chance at dropping the magma shell. As you can see, it just literally picked one up right now. It's also cool to be on level 80 doing this, because once you get to the places with higher density, like in the middle of this place, for instance, there's a lot of other mobs around too, but being a level 80, like, that doesn't matter at all. Like, you can just pull as many mobs as you want to, and you're never going to be anywhere close to actually dying. So it's just more convenient farming it now on level 80, where once it was current content, you had to be a bit more careful doing this gold farm. But there you go, just picked up another one. So considering how easy they are to get, I find it worthwhile to actually do it. I call it a camp because once you cleared out all the snail mobs, I just log out. I can't be arsed to sit around and wait for them to spawn again. So that's currently what I'm working on, and I'm soon about to like shuffle my tunes into something else and move them to camp something else. So let me know if you find these videos of interest, because in that case, I can make another video on what I'm camping next. But that's pretty much it for today's video. So if you want to see more stuff like this, as I said, check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide. If you already have the gold guide and you've had great success with it, you're definitely going to enjoy your stay on the VIP Discord as well, which is pretty much like a Patreon, but instead it's a bit simpler because it all happens on a Discord server. And on that server, not only do you get to watch all my YouTube videos before they go public on YouTube, but you also get access to exclusive content in forms of gold tips. There's multiple spreadsheets, investments, and much, much more. But that will also be linked down below in the description. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.